position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Rice Owls, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Raging Cajuns will get us started with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That quarterback put his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
First down for the offense.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Off play action. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
They'll go to the ground.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Fights off the defender. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Louisiana.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And the Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option too.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on third and short. Sets up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now, oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And now on second down for this offense. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's moved. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on third and short. Gets it out quickly. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And it's really good 3rd down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up 14 over Purdue. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. He turns it loose to the left. Got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good.
Louisiana, 10.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on first down. Buying some time. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like Moore, making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense, making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give from the gun. Turning it on! And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he puts through the extra point.
Louisiana 10.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Got his man on the outside, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor.
Fires one high and deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distance.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Caught, close to the marker, it's moved. Touchdown, Cajuns! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
To the air on second down. Got the back over the middle. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll line up to go for two. Looking to throw. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Looking left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
The Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Louisiana. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. He smashes his way through again. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Complete on the shuffle. And the defense drags him down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any...
There he goes. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now rolling to the left. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Rice. They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Louisiana, 31.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Might be calling a hot route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Floating away. Fires downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's got the tight end, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving.
Get set.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Rice.
And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.